Next level. Next level.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? What? No commercials? Commercial? Oh, well, no, there's no commercials. So today it's just gonna be me. I'm just kicking it with you guys. I just wanted to kind of tell you guys or keep you guys informed as to what's going on. This is kind of the first real live stream that I'm having on this channel for this year. So what's been going on? What's been happening behind the scenes? What have I been working on? But before we get into all that stuff, how are you guys doing? I hope that the new year has been treating you guys really good. I think my light's a little bright because I'm looking a little glossy. 1 second. Am I looking okay? Am I sounding okay? Let me know. Yeah, I think my lights are a little bright. First off, yo, we got about 55 people in here. I wanted to give you guys a big shout out because a lot of you guys, the 55 people in here, support everywhere that I see in the streaming community. And you guys always go above and beyond. If there's anything that we're working on, if there's anything that we're working on outside of the streaming community, you guys are there. So if you guys don't know, I put up a pinned post in this chat here. A lot of you guys know Preppy Mama, my girlfriend. I've been supporting her. She started her YouTube channel. She's dropped her 3rd YouTube video today. Awesome content. She does a lot of DIY arts and crafts, so I've been helping her on that side. But I've seen a lot of you guys going over there, doing thumbs up, giving likes, comments, watching our content, and it's amazing the amount of support that you guys give everybody, not even inside the community, just everywhere. I'm looking a little purple today. What's up? Let me see. Am I looking okay? Am I lighting okay? I got so much lights going on everywhere. Am I sounding okay, guys? Am I looking okay? I haven't really done much live stream, so all right. So let's start it off. 1st of January, we dropped a new channel. So there's NxtLvLTech. There's Beyond the Streams. Now, Beyond the Streams is on YouTube. It's also on every single platform for podcast. I look like a Toronto Raptor. You guys are. All right, I'll get into that in a moment. Steven. I know. I'll get into that in a moment. Okay, if you look at the pinned comment, you'll see it. You just click on it, and then you'll see the link there. But she's dropping some really, really good content. Too much RGB. Get out of here, guys. Get out of here, guys. So I wanted to say I've spent this month trying to catch up because there is so much stuff going on in all different ways behind the scenes that it is very, very difficult to just keep up with the amount of content, with the amount of connections, the amount of events. In general, it is absolutely nuts. So you guys know back in July, we started our podcast, and the podcast has been so much fun. It's amazing. There is new content dropping 3 days a week for the podcast. We liked it so much that we've had people request longer episodes. We've had people request shorter episodes. We have people that are still finding out about the podcast. So we've also created, as of the start of this year, BS clips, which is short little clips of the podcast right on YouTube. So if you guys aren't following the BS clips channel, there's only about 200 people following that channel, but it's got some really, really good content out there. Now I see a lot of you guys asking, where is Rojas? Where's Rojas? Where's Rojas? I haven't really talked to him today, and I've been giving him a little bit of space. He has a lot going on. We are collectively working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes in regards to the podcast, in regards to our own channels. So as everyone knows, Rojas, he is in a battle with the powers that be to get his main channel back, but he started another one. So he's busy working on that new channel. He also has 3 or 4 other channels that he's working on. And you know, it's not easy losing a channel. And I am being respectful by saying he needs a break. So if I purposely, you know, I sent him a message before I went live and to say, how you doing? He didn't check the message. So I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm going live. You coming? That man works hard. He needs a break. So I'm here. by myself. I'm sorry if I'm not good enough for some of you guys, but I'm kicking it with you guys. Okay. So I just wanted to give you guys a couple updates because, yes, the content on my channel has updated, has changed, has pivoted, if you want to call it that way. And there's a lot of content that's gone from my channel. I have deleted about 200 videos, close to 2 million views are gone. Because I've realized something that is happening on the platform, which is really interesting. Everybody, one, has been making videos that, censorship and there's no freedom of speech and all that kind of good stuff. But when it comes to social media, there never is freedom of speech. This platform is run by a business, as long as with every platform. Hell, even WhatsApp is a business that was purchased for billions of dollars. So even if we think that these platforms that we use are completely free, how could it be a business? There's always ways that they are monetized and they are a business. So we want to be mindful that we are using somebody else's platform, right? We had a live stream last week. Rojas was on the live stream. Jugs joined us for a bit, and we talked a little bit about it. At the end of the day, we can argue all we want with the platforms about the content that we want to create, but it's their platform and they pick and choose how they want to run it. With or without us, they're going to be successful, they're going to make money, and they're going to keep moving forward. You think about YouTube in general having what, 1 billion views a day with what, 7 billion people on earth. So 1 in 7 people are watching several videos a day on YouTube every day, about all different kinds of content. So they're not necessarily concerned about a couple content creators. They're looking at the whole, and they're making movements in regards to their platform to be more profitable, right? We've talked about it in the past of of them monetizing all of their channels and the implications of what happens when they do monetize all their channels, right? So even if the content creator on their platform is not part of their partner program, which means that their channel is not specifically monetized and that content creator is not making money, they will be putting ad placements on that, meaning that YouTube will collect 100% of that ad revenue, right? It won't go to that content creator because they're not part of the partnership program. They're not a partner in the business with them in regards to ad revenue. Now, what does that mean? That means that those videos that are uploaded are going to be under bigger scrutiny because they are going to have ad placements on them regardless of what the video is. So they are going to be scrutinizing a lot more of the channels and the content that's going to be coming out on these channels. I see Berto is asking if I still have a filing store. Hell yeah, I do. It's there, but I'm not really going to be making videos about it. I released a brand new app yesterday, and I actually did some tweaks on it today. So there's a new app in there. A lot of people like that app. The name's changed, so check it out if you like. If you like Lily, I'm going to call it Lily. So if you like Lily, there's a new mod out, and that's out there. So check it out if you like it. I understand that, Berto. Without content creators, YouTube won't exist, but there are, what, 1 billion YouTube channels? So they can successfully pick and choose who they want as content creators, especially when some of the channels have over 100 million subscribers. It's pretty easy to pick and choose what kind of categories they want to have their videos on, especially when companies are coming after them. YouTube has never been in the business of standing up for the content creators. Anytime a content creator has received a copyright strike or anything else like that, YouTube has always thrown up their hands and said, it's not our issue, it's the content creator's issue. They will not fight your battles for you. And that's how it goes. So at the end of the day, I like being on this platform. So yes, I do have to make certain changes to stay on this platform. Tara, I see you. What's up, man? I saw you on Lee's video the other day. I think it was yesterday. So I'm just saying, as well as everybody else, all the other content creators, they have all been putting out videos saying that they're pivoting, they're changing, that there's a lot of changes in the community in general, and that a lot of us have to be careful of what we're doing. Very, very careful. And I will admit, this last year, I've had a blast connecting with the community on live streams. And I would say majority of the videos, or at least the videos that do better on my channel, have been live streams. I'm not really sure what to take of that right now. Now, we talk about when you have a channel and you make that pivot, you make that change, and you're no longer making certain videos and you change to a new niche or a new category, that your channel will take a hit. You'll lose subscribers, you'll lose views, you'll lose all kind of crazy things. And I've seen it. I've dropped videos on this channel that have gotten the same amount of views as if I was potentially have started a brand new channel. And I'm talking like 200-300 views when I have about 35,000 subscribers. So it's like, what do I do at this point? You know, I can keep creating content. But I've thought about it. I'm not saying anything for sure right now, but I've thought about maybe starting another channel and keep enjoying what I do on this channel, which is live streams. Everybody knows that I go live on this channel every Friday about this time. I'm here, I'm live, and you guys come out, we kick it, we have fun. We talk about what's going on, what I'm doing, all that kind of good stuff. What's up, Prepping Mama? But I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. So that's kind of like why I say we need to talk, because there are some changes happening in the community. There's some changes happening in general. There's some changes happening all around the world. Everybody's locked down. You know, we all got to do our thing to stay sane. But moving forward, how do we stay positive? How do I stay positive? How do I stay positive on this channel? How do I stay positive and keep grinding, keep pushing out the content that I'm doing? And how do I do it in a way that makes sense for myself and for, and I'll say it, for my business? Because YouTube was a way that I would make a portion of my income, for sure. I'm not going to deny that. But as I say it in everything that I do, I say everything is a ratio. And I encourage all of you guys to think about it like this. If you guys do anything in life and you want to invest a lot of time in it, it comes down to a ratio. There's time and there's money. If you want to invest a lot of time into something, there has to be a portion of money that subsidizes that time. Because at the end of the day, we have expenses, we have our rent, we have our mortgages, we have our bills, we have our expenses. We need to survive and we need to live. So in order for us to deter from certain things to devote time somewhere else, it's all a ratio. So if I want to continue putting out more content, more videos, more live streams, diversifying myself as a content creator, then for sure you have to be creative in regards to how you bring in income. It's not about, oh, next level is all about the money, because that's not what I'm talking about, guys. You guys know that. Oh, that's such a nice comment. You guys are like, I don't know if I'm just emotional because it's the lockdown or pandemic, but Patrick says, I would love to see you do more live shows. You come across so well and are great at explaining different topics. That's amazing. I love comments like that. This is, you know what? There's so much diversity in this community. Like, it is insane the amount of knowledge that you can gain just by connecting with people. And that's one thing that I've sat back for the last year and I watched, is a lot of you guys talking to each other this year. And I've enjoyed watching friendships being built, communities being built. People that never thought that they would start a YouTube channel have started YouTube channels. People who never thought they would start groups have started groups. People who never thought that they would have started Telegram channels have started Telegram channels. And we all have our own experiences to share. And it's great that I'm able to share some of mine with you guys. Since we've started the podcast, I've been able to share some parts of myself with you guys that I didn't think I would ever really share. It's not related to tech. It's not really relevant to what I've talked about on my channel. It's not really relevant to firesticks and Android boxes and streaming. But for those of you that follow the podcast, you've learned a lot of different things about what I've done in the past, different jobs that I've had, just different experiences in general. So it's been awesome that I've been able to connect and network with people and companies that are relatable. There is, I don't know if it's dropped yet, but there's a podcast coming out. I'm going to leak this one, but there's a podcast coming out where they create virtual reality headsets for seniors. And I got, as well as obviously Rojas, an opportunity to sit down with the co-founder of the company and talk about that product. And I mention it in the actual podcast itself, but I mentioned that it kind of, it's relatable to me. I lived, you guys probably don't know. You guys probably don't know, but I lived in a retirement home for 3 years of my life. I was managing the buildings as an executive director, and I moved from building to building across the country here in Canada. And I really got to understand what it was like inside a retirement residence. So just being able to see somebody to come out with a product to impact that community in such a positive way and have such success doing it was a really feel good moment for me. A really feel good moment for me. But the title here of this, it just says, let's talk about what's next, like what's happening. So I really think that I need to continue on with talking about what's been happening over the last month in order to get to where I'm going next. So obviously we started the podcast. We've been having a blast. It's growing slowly. The only thing that's going to help those things grow is you guys, commenting, you guys liking, you guys doing your reviews, sharing your experiences too. And connecting with some of these people that we are talking to. We've brought on El Jefe Reviews. We've brought on Digital Slang. We brought on a lot of content creators from the streaming community. Some of them who have lost their channels as well. People like Husham have been on the podcast. People like Dimitrology, and people like New Tech Evolution. There's been a lot of people who have had issues with keeping their channels that have been on our podcast. A bunch of awesome companies have been on our podcast to talk about their products. Was given a chance to go to TechFluence last October, and I connected with a lot of companies, and a lot of companies have sent me products to review. But because I've been so busy with some personal things and obviously with some changes going on my channel and trying to understand and how to change not just the content of my channel, but how I record videos. It's completely different. Think about this, guys. I've been on YouTube for almost 4 years. I know it doesn't seem like that because probably a lot of you guys have been finding me recently, but I've been on YouTube for, I would say, maybe just 3.5, close to 4 years now. And my content's been the same. Screen recordings. Simple. How much editing was involved in my channel? There wasn't much editing. I could literally put up the device, do a screen recording, and just walk through exactly what I was doing, right? For the most part, I didn't show myself that often until recently I started showing myself more in my videos. But now that I'm branching off into more tech reviews, unboxings, that kind of stuff, it gets a little more complicated where I need to get out of my comfort zone. I need to understand camera angles. I need to understand lighting. I need to understand what the viewers, what you guys want to see when I talk about certain items. And I have to be mindful of all those things. So I'm going through that transition. I'm trying to make sure that the content that I put out for you guys, be it different, is still interesting, is still entertaining, and it's still personal. I'm still being myself while I do it. The comments here are great. I see people. I remember that and finally putting a face to the voice. A lot of people, man. I've had, and I say this as a joke, but when I first started growing on YouTube, I had people that would find me on Facebook, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm Next Level Tech," because I was using a personal Facebook back then, and they would see my picture and they're like, "You're not Next Level Tech." So I'm just talking about where I've come from in the last year and the where we're headed to as a channel and in general behind the scenes as a whole. So connecting with all of these companies, Syntechfluence. So you see that the Turtle Beach video that I just dropped recently, the Rocket products, the headphones that were sent to me. I was invited again to Techfluence at the beginning of this month, and I met with a whole slew of other businesses. I pictured you as a geek with tape glasses. That's amazing. Maybe on the inside. Maybe on the inside. That's amazing. But I met with a whole slew of new businesses, right? And I've been put in a place, and I've been blessed with the opportunity to not only see what they have to say, but invite them onto a podcast where we can bounce ideas off each other, see what areas their products are relevant in, and where's the possibility of their products are going. It's just so interesting when I start to see a product and I can start to see it applied in different ways, or all that kind of stuff. Jeremy, thank you. Thank you for joining the starting level. I really do appreciate it, guys. So I've just been spending a lot of time editing a lot of videos. So getting back to that, we have the Beyond the Streams podcast. We have the Beyond the Streams YouTube channel. We have Next Level Tech. We have BS Clips. And Preppy Mama has started her channel. So I am kind of advising her. I'm not going to say that I'm helping her, but I'm advising her on how to start a channel and how to make it look professional. I've kind of helped her out in some advice on how to edit videos. And to be honest, she's been doing amazing. The quality that her videos that she's putting out on her channel, it's impressive for someone to start a YouTube channel with that kind of quality and never edit a video before and put out that kind of editing. To me, it's inspiring to see the amount of work that she's putting in. But what's even more inspiring about what she's doing is how humble she is, how excited she gets for every single new subscriber and every single new view that she gets. I've been doing this for 3.5 years, like I say, and I've had a very backwards experience. When I first got started, my channel blew up, and I didn't have those moments where I dropped a video and it got 10 views and I waited. I didn't have those moments where I got 5 new subscribers in a month. I literally started and my first 2 videos got over 200,000 views. I started getting 10,000 subscribers in a month. And then I got hit with my first strike and my channel just plateaued. It stopped getting recommended. It stopped hitting the algorithm. And we stopped getting views and all that kind of stuff. So I had to start learning how to be creative. And the interesting thing that I've, I guess, experienced with working on Preppy Mama's channel with her is actually understanding how to work with YouTube. What is it to create a thumbnail that's catchy? What is it to actually find tags and get your videos ranked? Streaming is a very interesting thing when it comes to YouTube. And there's a lot of people that can probably relate to what I'm going to say, but you didn't matter what your video was about, didn't matter about your tag or about whatever. People were searching for streaming videos and they found your videos and they did very well for a certain period of time. For sure. For sure. So I'll admit it. I didn't have to learn how to be a content creator. I just had to know how to navigate Android boxes or Fire Sticks and just share that experience. But there's so many talented people on YouTube that struggle every day. They have great content. They have great personalities, but they fight with that YouTube algorithm to get ranked, to have those thumbnails that make you want to click on them, that have the titles and the tags and the description and everything right. And they fight with those algorithms. And I'm finally realizing that I need to do that if I want to be successful as a content creator. So I'm going through a lot of experiences, but you guys can realize that I see a couple people that have to jump out because of work and stuff. Thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate you guys just supporting the channel, come by and kicking it with me. So thank you. So no matter what, I am going to be a content creator. I am going to continue putting out content. And the one thing that I learned over the past, I'll say 6 months, is that being a content creator doesn't always need to mean that you create something. Being a content creator is putting yourself in a position to share your experiences, to share you, to be personable on camera with you guys. Diana, that's a good question, but that's very difficult to answer. And I'll say for two reasons. So Diana's asking what's better, in my opinion, Buzz TV or Formula. The reason why I say it's very difficult for me to answer, because both of them are good devices. They have a different layout. And I've never actually had a Formula box. I don't see them in my area. I never had one sent to me. I've only used Buzz TV boxes, so I can only speak on their behalf. So if I gave you an answer on that, it would be very biased. So unfortunately, I can't answer that question for you. Yeah. So being a content creator doesn't always mean that you have to be creative. Yes, of course, you got to be creative, but sometimes you have to define what creativity means. I've been having a blast just putting my personality and who I am on screen for you guys. And the creativity, I'm realizing, has to come in play when it comes to thumbnails, titles, editing. Editing is something huge that I am using Adobe Premiere Pro every day, all day long. Yesterday, I was editing from 12 until 12. I was editing for 12 hours straight yesterday. I am editing all day long, and I'm editing videos every day. And yes, I built a very nice computer back here, but the graphics card is from like 10 years ago. So that's something that I've just recently I'm about to upgrade so that it gives me more time. So I've taken everything that I've saved up and I've dropped it into a graphics card so that I can speed up that process and gain some of my time back. With the 4 channels that I'm helping out with, the 4 channels that I'm working with, I need to get some of my time back. So if you want a sneak peek, there is an unboxing video coming that I haven't recorded yet because it's not even installed, but I've got this. And this is a beast. This is a beast of a graphics card. This is the NVIDIA 3090. And I'm excited to get this into this computer and to get back some of my time. And to start putting up better content for you guys, start learning how to edit, how to do better transitions, better effects, all that kind of good stuff. But I'm super excited to get that graphics card in there and take my content to the next level. So I don't even know what to say after that, but yeah, I'm doing as much as I can to just keep myself pushing, because at the end of the day, I have an absolute blast just kicking it with you guys every day. I've one of the feedbacks that's kind of stuck with me when we did the podcast with one of the companies, because they were really excited. They're like, yes, I want to be on your podcast. And I said, okay. So we got them on the podcast, and I asked them, I said, I have to ask you, what made you excited to be on our podcast? What did you see? Like, did you watch a specific podcast episode and you were like, this really relates to me, relates to my business, relates to me on a personal level. I want to be a part of this. And what he said to us was, we take tech, doesn't matter what it is, and we break it down to a basic level where everybody can understand. And I started thinking about how I do my reviews. And it was a really humbling process, because I've also got another comment from another content creator who used to have a really, really big channel. And he told me that my streaming related videos were too technical. And that's why my channel wasn't growing as fast as some of the other channels. And I think that held me back a little bit, because I started thinking, well, I didn't think my videos were too technical, and I thought that I did them at a good pace, and I got a lot of good feedback, and I didn't know how to tune down the technicalities of those kind of videos. But when I got that new comment from that company that we did the podcast with, and he said that we took everyday tech and we made it simple for the viewers, for the watchers, it brought me back to a place where I don't need to take something like a graphics card and talk about every single benchmark and every single spec. Because the problem new content creators, or content creators in general, have is that we always think that we need to present the absolute best and we need to give you all of the information. And I think that the reality of it is that we need to just be us, share our experiences, or at least for myself, this is what I'm thinking is next with me, because it feels right. I just need to take the tech products that I get sent, that I purchase myself, and just be myself. Why did I get this item? What was my process? What was my experience like? And I think that that's appreciated on the other side of the camera. So going forward, I think as long as I'm simple and I'm myself and I'm humble and I share those experiences with you guys, that's all that matters. And honest, because you can fail to tell somebody everything, but if you're honest with the things that you tell them, then you didn't lead them astray, right? I may not be able to read every single spec of an item, every single feature that an item can give you, but if I'm honest with everything that I'm saying, I'm truthful at that time, then that's me being me, and that's me giving you everything that I can. So when I say what's next, it's me pushing forward, me taking myself to another level with upgrading some of my tech, like the graphics cards, so that I can be more productive and I can continue creating content on all the different platforms. One of the things that I usually say on almost every live stream that I do is make sure that you're following your favorite content creators on as many platforms as possible, because you never know when you turn around and a platform can be pulled out from underneath a content creator's feet. I don't know. There's been a couple, I'm not going to lie. There's been a couple nights this week where I've had issues sleeping and I've been checking my channel just to make sure that it's there. That's not a lie, because I don't know if it's going to be gone one day. I've seen content creators' channels been taken away, not because of the content that they're creating now, but because of content that they created years ago and content that they deleted in the past, and the channel was still taken away. And I look at where this channel came from, and it scares me when channels are just disappearing. So I'm not gonna lie when I say I've had issues sleeping and I've been checking my channel just to see if it's still there. But yeah. Berto says, do they get upset if you give them a bad review? Yes and no. Every experience is a little bit different. I've talked to a lot of creators that have had a lot of experiences with companies. And the bottom line is, I think that there is a respectful way to do constructive criticism, right? As long as you're respectful when you're doing constructive criticism, you have to be true to yourself and to your audience over any kind of business over any kind of anything like that. But I've also seen channels do a bad review and a company go back, revisit the product and redesign it, upgrade it, re-release it, and send it back out to the same content creator who did the review and acknowledged that they took those constructive criticisms, even though it was harsh and may have been hurtful, and they made it positive and they made a bigger impact in their market. So, at the end of the day, everybody's going to have haters in one way or one form. You can define your haters as to what they are. If I give somebody a bad review, a company could look at me as a hater. I mean, cool if they want to, right? But it's what you do with that information, right? If I give something a bad review and they don't do anything about it, and be it valid or not, then that's on them, right? I can only share my experiences, and that's why people come to my channel, because they want my experiences. They want to see what my experience was with something. And sometimes, yes, sometimes the truth does hurt, but it's what you do with it, right? The truth only hurts is if we empower it. But if we take it and we build from it, then it is what it is, right? All right, Kevin, have a good one, man. So I'm just here kicking it with you guys. I have been busy. So we dropped the BS Clips channel the 1st of January, and that has been releasing videos 2 to 3 times a day. BS Clips is 2 to 3 times a day. So make sure you guys are following that channel as well. That channel will give you bite-sized pieces of the podcast. And beyond the streams itself, that drops 3 audio podcasts every week. That's on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it's anywhere that you listen to podcasts, be it TuneIn Radio, Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, Apple Music, Google Music, like everywhere. Everywhere you guys listen to podcasts is there. It also drops 3 video podcasts on the Beyond the Streams YouTube channel a week as well. And like I said, been kind of giving some advice and helping out a bit, prepping Mama on her channel and just diversifying myself. I've been learning a lot about how to be a content creator, how to be more creative, and just trying to absorb everything while I'm editing all these videos and trying to figure out what I want to do going forward. There's a lot of talk about how live streams can hurt a channel and live streams stunt a channel's growth. And there's a lot of content creators that have channels just for live streams. And on this channel, some of my most enjoyable, I would say 90% of my most enjoyable content that I have on here is the live streams with you guys. So I don't know if that means that I'm just here doing live streams on this channel with you guys. I don't know if that means that I start doing gaming videos and live streams on this channel. I don't know if I start another channel. I don't know if I just continue with this channel and continue with the product reviews that I buy and I get sent and I put it out. Flick Chick wants to know what my cup says. My cup says, like a boss. And there's coffee in here, black. I'm sorry my lights are so crazy. That's another thing I got to fix. So yeah, I got to figure out everything, but I've just been so busy editing and making the clips and everything. So there was another Techfluence in the first week of January, and that was a pre-CES. And this was my first time applying to go to CES, because CES is not something that you can just walk into. Even when it's non-pandemic times, you couldn't just walk into a CES. You had to be screened and make sure that you are worthy to go to CES. So when I applied to go to CES this year, even though it was digital, I had to send them all of my social media links, and they had to review my social media links, make sure that I was an influencer of some form and that I had enough views. They weren't looking for subscribers. They were looking for views and followers. on my social media platforms to qualify to attend this. And once I did qualify to go to CES, I'm talking about connecting with hundreds of different kinds of companies that I'm still in the process of communicating with through emails. You guys have followed me for a long time. You guys know I hate emails. I hate communicating through emails. But now that I have to treat this more like a business because I'm not getting the same amount of views that I used to, I have to diversify how I make money as a content creator to stay on the platform, right? So I have to treat it more like a business. So I have started doing more emails recently, and communicating with a lot of companies, some of them that I still have to get to. But it's going to be an interesting process for me. And I'm just sharing that with you guys. I'm being real. I don't really know where well, you know what? I know where I'm going. I just don't know how I'm getting there yet. I'll tell you, I have an Xbox right here. I have an Xbox Series X. I'm upgrading my computer. I used to be a gamer 10 years ago, but ever since, just over 10 years ago. But when I had my son just turned 13. When I had my son, I stopped gaming, and I had to be an adult, and I spent all my time trying to figure out how to get to the next level. And if I can create gaming content and that's what people want to see, then I'll do that. I'll get back into gaming. I know Rojas has asked me a bunch of times to play games with him, but I need to start creating more time for myself. And I think by doing upgrades like this graphics card and this computer, that's going to start adding more time back into my mix to doing other things. It was a 4-hour clip yesterday that I was editing, a 4-hour show that Rojas and I recorded, that I was editing into clips. And that legit took me 12 hours because of, obviously the edits, and then rendering each clip took about 15 to 20 minutes, and then uploading everything. It was a time-stakingly slow process for everything. So upgrading the PC is one thing. I'm actually getting a second internet provider installed tomorrow. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm getting a second internet provider installed tomorrow that has faster upload speeds so that I can start uploading content that I'm editing and creating faster. So I can edit and upload more and quicker, faster, stronger, harder, something. I don't know. I'm just trying to line up everything so it's as easy as possible for my creative process. And one thing that I'll advise anybody to do, if there's anything that you want to do, if there's anything that you guys want to create, for personal, for hobby, for business, try to make that process as easy on yourself as possible. You just want to make sure that it's as smooth as possible, because we are hard enough on ourselves as it is. And if there's any kind of resistance along the way, that could trigger us being harder on ourselves and telling ourselves that we can't do something that we fully well can. So try to make that process as easy as possible so that you can just sit down in your creative space and be 100% you and put it all out and get it to wherever you need to be. Mold your creativity and get it to where you want. So yeah, I've been live streaming for 45 minutes just talking. I don't even know how you guys still pay attention to me, but you do. I don't know, man. So yeah, that's kind of where I've come from in the past month. There's been a lot of editing. There's been a lot of uploading. My upload speed is not great where what I have. That's why I have a new internet provider coming in tomorrow, trying to get a little bit faster, but they don't give the best upload speeds in my area. So I am trying to, I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible so that I can create better quality and more content and just give you guys more of me, because I think that's why you guys follow me. It's not just about the content that I create. You guys enjoy the conversations, and you like to see where things go. You never know where I'm going to go. Berto, free editing software. I mean, I love having conversations about that kind of stuff because, to be real, when I started my channel, I started it with a cell phone. That's it. And I started doing screen recordings on my cell phone. And then from there, Preppy Mama, you're funny. Preppy Mama was making a joke. I'll let you guys know that where she lives, because she doesn't live in the same city as me, but where she lives has 20 times faster upload speeds than I have here. So she's being funny. She's like, yo, if you come over here, then you have faster upload speeds. Yeah. Okay, what's up, Canuck Mark? Okay, so here, let's talk about this a little bit because this is a good story. When I first got started, I started on my cell phone. Screen recordings, simple stuff, simple stuff. And I started learning how to edit on my phone. The very first upgrade that I got in regards to a setup was a professional microphone for my phone made by Rode. And Rode is the same, like Rode makes some really, really good stuff. This is the next upgrade to my I don't even know what you want to call it, my production studio that I've had for a month that I haven't put up yet because I want to review and I want to put it as a video. But Rode makes some really, really good stuff. So that was the next thing that I got because you always want people to hear you clearly, right? And the reason I say that it's funny is, okay, let me answer the question first before I go off into a long story. But I only used free programs. There's 2 programs on my phone that I use to edit all of my videos. The first one that I started messing around with was KineMaster, and then I went into Power Director. I found that KineMaster had a little bit, how do I say it? A little bit more effects, maybe. But Power Director felt like a more polished editing software. Like Power Director to me, because Power Director also makes editing software for the PC. But their Android app to me was very simple, very easy to use. I have found though with certain phones, if your phone is not one of the latest models, it can be a little funky. Sometimes things don't line up properly or you're not able to see certain things, but Power Director by far on my Android phone has been my favorite software to use when editing. I still miss it sometimes, even though I use Adobe Premiere Pro, but it's 2 completely different programs. I find Power Director so easy and the user interface so easy to understand compared to Adobe Premiere Pro. I still find myself on a daily basis where I'm like, how do I do this in Adobe Premiere Pro? Where I could pick up my phone, go into Power Director and know how to do it right away. So when Preppy Mama started her channel, I gave her 3 things. I gave her Power Director. I gave her one of my old lights for overhead shots, and I gave her, I just draw a blank. Power Director, overhead light. Oh, and the microphone. The very first microphone I bought when I started my YouTube channel, I gave it to Preppy Mama. Because here's the the funny thing is that those microphones, they go into a headphone jack of your phone. And my new phone doesn't have a headphone jack. So that mic has been sitting there for I don't even know how long and not being used. And if she can use it to create content on her channel, why not? Right? It only makes sense. So free editing software, if we're talking about phones, highly recommend Power Director. My favorite. Absolutely. Hands down. It is in file linked. I've seen a question just now saying, am I going to maintain it? Yes, it will be maintained. If you guys are part of the Telegram groups, you will see that every time file length is updated, it tells you right away what the updates are in the Telegram group. The Telegram group is not going away. It's close to 1,700 members, and there's so much good information that's shared in the Telegram group every day. So that's not going anywhere. FollowLinked is not going anywhere. But I probably won't be making videos on FollowLinked anymore, just for the safety of the channel. And I hope that you guys understand that. Yeah. Yeah. There's some pretty good stuff that's always going on in there. I don't even know what I can say and what I can't say on YouTube anymore. I'm just talking. I'm not showing anything. Can I say the FL word? Can I not? I don't even know. No froze water. Am I? It's real Canadians. I don't know. I don't know where it's from. So I'm just saying, I hope that I have your guys' support no matter what kind of content I create. Be it gaming videos or unboxings or whatever. I can tell you no matter the product or whatever I'm reviewing or showing, there's one thing that I'll never change, and that's me being me. You're going to get 100% of just me being me and just me being real. I'm not going to be the smartest person. I'm not going to be the most thorough person. I'm not going to be the most entertaining person on YouTube. I'm going to be what I can be, and that's me. So, hey. I don't know. What kind of mic am I using right now for my live stream? Does my mic sound good? So that's the mic that I'm using on my live stream right now. It's the Shure SM7B. It's a very good microphone. You'll see a lot of YouTubers, a lot of podcasters. Joe Rogan uses it. They say this is the same microphone that Michael Jackson sang Thriller with. I'm not sure. I'm sure it was probably a variation of this one. I don't think it was the exact same one, but a lot of professional recording artists actually use this microphone. It is a very, very nice microphone, and I can't wait to pair it up with the Rodecaster. Yeah, once I pair it up with the Rodecaster, it's going to be pretty insane. The beautiful wad of hair. Yeah, I don't know. And oh, you're from London. Okay. You're not too far away then, Daryl. Okay. The SMC is a tried and true microphone. And it's funny because they actually recently came out with another microphone. Since we're talking about it, I've actually thought about purchasing their new microphone. Here, let me pull it up here. Called the MV7. So the SM7B has been around forever, and it's been always listed as one of the top class microphones when it comes to podcasters, when it comes to content creators, all that kind of good stuff. And they tried to come out with a new microphone the end of last year saying this is the successor. And I've thought about buying that microphone and doing a review comparing it, but I'm not sure because I've watched some YouTube reviews on it, and as much of the similarities that it does have, it is a little bit different, but it's also cheaper. So I'm sure that there's different scenarios that each mic is going to be better in. So I can throw it up on the screen if you guys want to see it. Let me get back to my StreamYard here, and we will share the screen. All right, so this is the successor apparently, and it's called the Shure MV7. Now, this microphone is very, very interesting because this is the first microphone that I've seen that uses, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you guys can read it. But it says that it actually uses both USB and XLR ports. So you can use either option with this microphone. And usually, or typically with microphones, you only get one or the other. You don't get to use both. So it's a smaller microphone, but it has both a USB port and an XLR port and a headphone jack port, which you don't usually get on XLR microphones to begin with. This microphone that I'm using, the Shure SM7B, requires a lot of power to actually get sound out of it. It's not as simple as plugging this into your audio mixer and your audio mixer into your computer. Always requires, no matter what you're doing with this microphone, an amplifier of some form. I'm using a cloud lifter, but there's dynamites and all kinds of different amplifiers to boost your sound that comes out of this microphone, because it requires a lot of power. There's actually a moving diaphragm inside of the Shure SM7B that requires you to be in a close proximity to this microphone to produce that sound. And this is one of the best microphones for ASMR, if you are a fan of ASMR, because the closer that you get to this microphone, the more full and bold and robust of a sound that you're going to get from it. It's so different. It's cool. I don't know. I did a lot of research when I started looking into microphones, and when I settled on this one. But I've been thinking about getting the MV7 just to see how it's different. It is a lot cheaper, and I know you guys are going to look at this price and be like, this is a lot cheaper than the Shure SM7B. Yeah, the Shure SM7B is pretty damn expensive. But there are a lot of microphones out there that are more expensive than the Shure SM7B. So, you know, when you get into the audiophile category, price tags are imaginary numbers written on imaginary paper, and imaginary people purchase these things. So yeah, but there has to be a trade-off somewhere for sure, because it's interesting that you can find, and I think that this is going to be a really interesting year when it comes to tech. I'm going to make it a full circle now. But tech this year, we are going to find a lot of products at a budget price, or what we think is a budget price, or what is, it's crazy. Pricing is ridiculous anyways, but that brings so much value to the table. We are entering 2021 with companies like, let's say, Apple coming out with their what do you call it? AirPod Max Pros that are $500, right? And people are going to complain about that price. But when you actually get into audiophile headphones, those are a lot more expensive than that. So it's like building those bridges between audiophile and consumer. And then we have companies that are coming out with amazing products like Soundcore. We just did an amazing podcast in regards to audio. So this is why audio is on my head. But we have amazing companies like Soundcore, and Soundcore is from Anker. And Anker has always been, you know, fantastic quality products when it comes to batteries and all that kind of stuff. Their products, for the pricing that they're pricing it at, is amazing. We have companies like One More. I've recently done a headphone review on One More, and their products that they're coming out with are pretty good too. Who is it? Jabra. Jabra has some really good products that are coming out for budget. So just because something is expensive doesn't mean that it's better quality than some of the cheaper stuff. So there's some really interesting stuff. I'm not having wings today. I had meatball soup. You guys, you know, okay, here's a funny story. I tried to get an affiliate deal. I'm going to show you guys this real quickly. 1 second. It's funny. I signed up to be an affiliate with this company, and they never got back to me, and I was pretty upset. So I'm going to show you guys the company, because I want to review these boxes. I do. What can I say? It is what it is. Share screen. Whoa. I'll be flashing like that. Calm down. Okay. So this company is called Carnivore Club, and they ship you boxes of meat. So I wanted to review their boxes of meat, and they had an affiliate program, but they never got back to me. I thought this was going to be pretty cool. But yeah, I would love to get a box of meat every month and just review it. I think that'd be pretty cool. That's not tech related though, and my name's NxtLvLTech, so I don't know. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I might apply again just in case they miss my application. But I think that would be pretty cool to have an affiliate of a carnivore club here, because there's nothing wrong with some good jerky. And here's a good comment by Canuck Mark. Most audiophile headphones are in ear and generally flat response for obvious reasons, and those obvious reasons are you want to hear everything that's natural coming out of whatever you're recording or editing, right? You don't want anything that's filtered. We might have a guest coming on. Where like the beats I own are bass heavy, but sounds great once you tone down the bass. Now, every headphone is kind of tuned to be different in their own way. The One Moores, in my review, I talked about how they are actually tuned by a Grammy Award winning sound engineer. Now, just because he's a Grammy Award winning sound engineer doesn't mean that his hearing preference is the same as yours. I'm not saying that they sound bad. I'm just saying in general that everybody's going to have their own taste. So you're going to want to try out as many products and see what works best for you, right? One of the cool things that start a food channel, oh my God, Next Level Foods, Next Level what? Next Level Snacks. Start everything with, oh, you looking like a snack. And then it pans to whatever I'm unboxing, and it's a box of meat or a box of jerky. I'm dying. Yeah, so I know I've been on here for about an hour, just been kicking it, just talking about like what's been happening in regards to, you know, the channels and everything that I have going on in regards to doing certain upgrades around here to make my creative process a little bit more smoother so that I can keep up with the amount of content that I need to keep creating for you guys. Next Level Carnivores. Review only meat. There's only meat. My meat eats veggies for me. Urgh. All right, we got somebody coming on. Welcome. Okay, before you say anything, I started the show by saying that Rojas isn't here because I was respecting his time and how hard that you work because you deserve a break. So before you say anything, that's why you didn't get an invite. Now, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
If anyone can see Rojas, he is blurry because he's uploading because he's still working. He's not taking a break.
Am I blurry?
A little bit. You look like, no, you're cleared up. Look at that. Now you're good. Shit.
Sweet. I told my internet to F off.
Shit, man. Okay, so Rojas and I, we've been busy working on our own projects. We've gotten to kind of a point now where when we first started working together for the podcast, we would have hour-long conversations on the phone all day long. And we would just be like, okay, we need to do this. We need to do that. We need to do this. Now it can go for almost like 3-4 days where we don't actually have a call. We just shoot each other a message. This is done. This is done. That's done. We're ready for the next stage. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for the next level? And that's how it goes. So
Hey, and it's not just only that. Like, you've been checking up on me saying like, dude, are you good? How are you doing? How are you feeling?
But not overbearingly so. I've given you your space as well. I know
You're
that you've had
overbearing,
some
dude.
changes.
I need some space.
I know that you have some changes, so I can't take all your time.
Well, as you know, it's been a nightmare, but doing what I'm doing, I think it's just to give some people some content. Because yeah, I've been kind of, even on Telegram, I haven't been chatting much. I haven't been like much, just kind of cranking up on a lot of stuff. So as you guys know, I typically upload my stuff like way ahead of time. The bromance is beautiful. The bromance never went away.
Oh God.
So let's be real here, next level. But yeah, man, it's been like I had my videos for Rojas reviews all the way through the middle of February. And then I was gonna start working on Streaming Box Now, and that was good until the end of January. But then once all that crap happened, I had to look at Streaming Box Now and reevaluate some stuff. I had to delete some stuff, and I had to re-record some stuff. I was already going to be doing some different stuff, as you know. I like Next Level, and there was one night that I think I texted him like at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, dude, what do you think I should do about this? And this was before, like, I still had my Rojas channel going. But yeah, that some of the new stuff is going to be hitting the Rojas streaming tech channel next week. And then I'm like, right now I'm kind of like uploading some new stuff, cranking on some new stuff. The new Rojas Reviews 2.0. I think I'm going to call it, instead of just Rojas Reviews, I'm going to change it to Rojas Reviews Tech. And it's just going to be that Rojas Reviews Tech. And then I'm going to have the Rojas Streaming Tech channel. Yeah, right now, I think I've finally come to terms that I'm not going to get the Rojas Reviews channel back. I'm kind of telling myself I'm not getting it back. YouTube is being however they want to do it. So I'm just I have to keep doing what I'm doing. And if I get it back, cool. I already have a plan B on what I want to do it. Plan A is just continue doing what I'm doing. I think I've been Rojas Tech Reviews. There you go. Rojas Tech Reviews. That's a good one. I think I've been so mentally drained on focusing, getting it back. And, like, I know Next Level's noticed it too, because this week I think this is the first time you and me have jumped on a call. We were going to jump on a call yesterday.
Yeah.
But I was just so, like, literally I was sitting there, and the wife was like, why don't you just go to bed? And you know what time it was? It was 6 p.m. And I'm sitting there on the couch, just like cross-eyed. She's like, why don't you just go to bed? I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm like, I need to mentally continue to go, because if I don't, I'm going to think too much. So, yeah, and here's another thing, because Canuck Mark, you're burnt out. Sometimes you have to do it. You know what? And I actually thought about this, I think 2 days ago. I didn't tell us the Next Level too, because I just been trying to get my thoughts together. I was actually thinking about not doing anything with YouTube besides Beyond the Streams or BS Clips. I was literally thinking, like, you know what? Just fuck it. Literally. And then yesterday morning, the first thing I started thinking about was like, man, how am I gonna do this with this new video? And I instantly started thinking about how am I gonna do something with this video? And I'm just like, wait a minute, I thought I was gonna pull out. And then I was like, no, I can't pull out.
We don't pull out.
We don't pull out. So I'm not pulling out. I'm gonna keep plugging away. But there's been Next Level knows what's been going on.
Yeah.
And I've been getting like zero sleep, and Next Level probably knows why.
Yeah.
And Canuck Mark's like, never pull out. Never pull out.
But
So
you know,
what do you think? Should I?
Huh?
Should I show him? Or should I wait a little bit?
Hold on. Check private for a second. Have you? Yeah.
So far, I don't know what's gonna happen in the next week, but
If you want to, then go for it.
maybe till it's for sure, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good with that.
Okay, yeah.
There's some stuff coming down. Just know it's coming. It's coming. You just have to wait a little longer. That's all.
I also wanted to comment on the lockdown. Everybody is a little bit on edge mentally. I know that I've been feeling it because on a regular, I'm home. I'm editing. I'm creating. I'm live streaming. I'm recording. I don't leave my house very often. So I didn't think that this lockdown was going to affect me at all. But we had a conversation very briefly and yesterday, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I don't know if I want to keep doing this. I don't know if I should keep making YouTube videos. And sometimes we just need that little push to figure out where we're going. So you know, I always say just be that little bit of positivity. If you can spread that positivity anyway, somebody needs it. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. So I just jumped on. I was like, hey, this is like my first official live stream for the year because the last one that happened was just, it was, it was what it was. And I just wanted to give everyone an update. Like, you know, I talked about the 1st of January, BS clips coming out, and that has 2 to 3 videos dropping a day. And then Beyond the Streams has 3 audio and 3 video every week. And then I have my own channel. And then I mentioned Preppy Mama's got a channel. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the background when it comes to content creating. I showed this earlier, but I'm not sure if you can see it on my webcam, but I got something to make my videos render faster.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm like, what is that? What'd you get?
That's the 3090.
3090, huh?
That's the 3090, yeah.
How'd you get it?
I bought it with my own freaking money that I don't have.
Oh.
But I was also explaining that time is money. So if I can edit videos faster, I actually have an appointment tomorrow with a second internet provider that's coming in. So I'm going to have 2 internet providers here with faster upload speeds so that if I don't think I'm buffering. JM says I stole it. I wish I could steal this. Shit. You know how much better I would feel if I stole this? This thing's a beast. It's like the size of a PlayStation 5.
Shoot.
But yeah, I got that. So typical of me, I was talking about how it's going to probably sit in the box for a bit until I get a chance to unbox it because I'm trying to catch up with everything so I can start creating more content for my channel. This is probably going to be the next thing I make a video on because once I get this installed, it means that I can create videos faster. I can edit videos faster. I can upload faster. I can do all that stuff faster. So if I can do this one, then I can jump onto the next projects and edit them faster and upload them faster and all that kind of stuff. So this makes sense. Then it's probably going to be the Roadcaster. And then I got a bunch of other stuff here that's sitting here that I need to review as well. So that's kind of my goal. But yeah. How would you see, you can't stop YouTube. There's no way that you could stop YouTube. You would have to give people like a 6-month notice.
I got 16 pieces of product that just dropped. This week, I opened stuff up. I'm like, what the hell is this? Actually, 18 pieces of product. I got 2 more downstairs.
So quick shout out, Roland, dude, always enough respect for your support. I had sent something in the mail very special to Roland. He got it. He was pretty excited. So, you know, you always support me. So I just try to give back the little bit that I can when I can. So thank you. And I want to answer this really quickly. Shrink and Sharon, thank you again for your support. You know, the community, you are essential to the community, 100%. And you have been ever since you blessed the community with your presence. You're always supporting everybody. You're active no matter whose chat it is, no matter what it is. You're always supporting people as much as you can. So I'm going to answer this because I think that you've asked this before too, and I didn't have an opportunity to answer it then, but I mentioned this to Rojas yesterday. I don't know if he saw that message, but I actually need to go back to our first probably 10 podcasts that we released, and I actually have to remove the audio and I have to convert it into MP3s, and I also need to redo the descriptions and all that kind of stuff. And that's the only way that Amazon is going to accept us onto Audible, because they only accept MP3s or a certain style of MP3s. And when we first got started doing the podcast, we didn't do it in the format that Audible wants. So I need to go back and delete them, convert them, and then re-upload them. So once I get an opportunity to catch up on everything, I will be going back to the first 15, 20 episodes of the podcast on the audio side, removing it, re-uploading it, doing all that kind of fancy stuff, and then resubmitting it to Audible, because I did submit it to Audible, and there's actually a podcast episode of us talking about how Audible didn't accept us because we didn't have MP3s. Do you remember that episode? Yeah.
I remember how you're butchering it. Audible. You're still butchering it.
Never mind.
The good old days. The good old days when we were young.
Edible. Edible. Audible.
Edible.
Edible. Audible. Okay, how do you say it then?
Audible.
Audible. So how did I say it before?
Audible.
Edible. Audible. 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 Audible.
Audible.
Audible. Like the football. Audible.
Or is it audible?
Get out of my house.
Oh, good times. Good times. Audible. Yeah, I think it's audible, not audible. Audible. Like football. Think about football. Audible. Hut, 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 hut. Hey, give me a quick second. Give me a quick second.
All right. Oh yeah, Roland, the 3090. You see that thing, eh? So I reinvest. I treat it like a business. This thing is not freaking cheap, bro. This thing is not cheap, but it is going to help me with my video editing. I am going from a 1060 to a 3090. And that's going to be a big jump in performance. I have sometimes when I'm editing the videos, my render times is over an hour. So if you think about it, over an hour, my upload speed is under 10 megabytes a second. So once I render a 4K video, it's usually like 10 to 15 gigs in size. And then I upload it to YouTube at under 10 megabytes a second. It's a whole day process, man. It's ridiculous. So I needed to upgrade it. That's why I got the 3090, and that's why I'm upgrading. I'm getting a secondary ISP tomorrow installed, so my speeds will get better. They were talking about the Audible. Not
Audible.
You guys are just trying to make me sound like I'm.
It's audible. The letter D, and then bull. Audible.
Oh, this is bull.
Trooper Edibles. What up, Troop? I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing good, man. I know you were on vacay, making your world tour.
Canuck Mark, it is not a grand. I wish it was a grand. They were talking about mics earlier. Rojas and I are actually using the different same mic. I'm just using a different filter on the end. I thought this is more related to my big fat head, so I went with a bigger one.
Oh, the pop filter?
It's not a pop. It's just the stupid foam that goes on top because it comes with two.
Yeah, the filter.
Yeah.
Isn't it a pop filter? It's a pop filter.
The pop filter is the screen that goes in the front.
The next level. Oh, hold on. I gotta do it the right way.
I don't even know where you got that sound effect.
The next level.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I just came on. I was kicking it with everybody, talking about all the stuff that we have going on behind the scenes. Any kind of content creator, especially if you are a streaming content creator, the key is to diversify. You need to diversify yourself to ensure your longevity. One thing that's I think Rojas and I are doing more than ever before is spending time on Twitter. I never thought I would be on Twitter, and I don't think Rojas ever thought he would be on Twitter too.
I never thought I would have a Twitter. I think, if anything, Trooper was the one that kept telling me, like, dude, get a damn Twitter. I'm like, I don't want Twitter. And I finally got one.
So if you are not following us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. Right now, I have an ongoing promotion, giveaway, whatever. There's a tweet that I have on there that every 10 retweets that it gets, I give away a month of Debrid. And nobody wants to retweet it, so I've only given away 1 month of Debrid. It is what it is.
Can I go live on my Rojas show now? On the new Rojas channel?
I don't know. Well, yeah, you should be able to. Yeah,
I wonder.
you can. You can go live on that channel. Can we get a confirmation if there's going to be a Thursday live show next week?
Maybe. I'm still catching up on stuff.
Oh my god.
So maybe.
Somebody said, is there going to be a BS clips on TikTok?
I don't understand TikTok at all. Dude, it's just a bunch of freaking teeny boppers dancing. And then I'm just, you know what I actually thought? I'm like, okay, if you take the music out of whatever they're doing, they're like this. It's like, like, dude, I could make a whole freaking comedy sketch on the BS crap that's on there. I'm like, TikTok is just, I don't know what it is, dude. I'm just like, dude, this is so foreign to me. Go back to like MySpace.
But how would we even do BS clips on TikTok? Like, I don't understand. Maybe I got to download it and try to I don't know. I've never actually downloaded TikTok, so I don't know. But I thought TikTok got banned. What happened?
No, Walmart bought them. Remember? Walmart and Oracle.
God. Jesus, banned. Oh, sorry. I mean, Canadian Jesus.
Canadian Jesus. Canadian geese. Dang it.
It works like that's the whole point of it. Get on TikTok.
It's crazy. It is crazy. I want to see you twerk on TikTok. That's all it is. Freaking twerk. It's all it is. I'm like, I think we were talking to Jugs about it, and Jugs was like, what the hell is this crap? And I'm like, let me see this thing. And I'm just like, what the hell? I'm like, dude, no. Get off of TikTok. All you parents with your freaking little kids on TikTok acting fools. Man. You can make money from TikTok? Really? How can you make money when they have like a bunch of copyright music like all over it? Are you saying it will eventually turn into that? I don't know. The only thing I see it is if you have a lot of followers, it means you have you're an influencer, which means you can sell product. But what product are they going to be selling? Thongs? I don't get it.
I see an article back in July that
They
says
make money now,
TikTok
huh?
is launching a $200 million fund to pay their creators for videos. I don't know if that actually happened, but
It'd be interesting. Yeah, we could grab some funny clips that we talk crap about and drop it in TikTok.
you know what? We should just get Bittersweet just to make clips and then drop it on TikTok.
There you go.
Because those ones that she made of us was hilarious.
Yeah. I wonder if she's doing okay. I haven't talked to her in a minute.
Yeah, everyone's been kind of like scarce. Like oh, I can't even talk. I know even Grunt streams, he's been missing.
I think he's been just slammed with work. But yeah, I haven't seen Grunt streams.
Oh crap.
So they're making money now on TikTok, is what Sharon's saying.
Just a quick shout out to Preppy Mama, who's 10 subscribers away from 100. If you guys want to just follow her, give her a thumbs up, maybe a subscription, it's up to you guys. I'm just suggesting, but we kind of have a goal of 100 subscribers, because once you hit that 100 subscribers, then you can have like a vanity link, like youtube.com/preppymama, youtube.com/NxtLvLTech, Rojas reviews, whatever. So that's kind of the goal. Yeah, Canuck Mark. Yeah, get Bittersweet to make those videos and put them on TikTok. But like, TikTok is what? Portrait videos. It's not even lands. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's portrait.
Would we be this way instead of this way? That's weird. It's weird.
Trust me, I know. Oh
Jeez.
man, holy YouTube is busy. Who else is on YouTube? I thought it was just us.
I think I have to remember their new names now. Lee Talks Tech is on Twitch. It's a very difficult sentence for me to say. Lee Talks Tech on Twitch is on right now.
Huh. Lee Talks Tech on Twitch.
It's like a sentence. I can make those.
I can make those.
Is Butcher on today?
I don't know. That's a good question.
The Butcher.
Dabs just sent me a message. The Butcher.
Yep, he is live today at 5. So I don't know if we can. If you want to go till 5, it's up to you. But we usually send Dabs over. I mean, we usually send people. I can't even freaking speak today. Holy crap, my brain is so mush. So I did mention earlier, but that 4-hour show, Rojas.
Say again.
That 4-hour show.
Mm-hmm.
It took me over 12 hours to edit that into clips and get that uploaded.
Jeez, dude.
Right? And that's me justifying this. 12 hours, bro. But it's all uploaded. And I went back and I rewatched some of the clips because they were actually pretty cool. We had some fun that day.
Yeah.
So Rojas and I got invited, like requested invited, to do a behind the scenes show of Techfluence. And there's a lot of good content coming out for that. Super cool stuff.
Which reminds me, you said it's all done, right?
Yeah, it's all up. Well, I didn't do the ones for our channels, but the clips are up.
Okay. I got to start putting that in here somewhere. As you know, I got the calendar here. Yeah, if you guys don't know, oh wow, I'm blurry. Anytime we start talking about clips, I had to create a calendar for the month, for each month, and scratch out, like, look, we're into March on days and times. Those numbers are times that I'm slotting stuff. And it's crazy. But every time he loads the things, it's, you know, we toss the buck back and forth.
We found our process, I think, now. Right? So,
yeah. Yeah, if they're all up, I'll probably spend some time tomorrow. Actually. Yeah. No, I'll probably wait till Monday. I'm gonna start uploading them.
thanks, Alan. Appreciate it.
I can let Barry know also that they're gonna start rolling out next week. How many clips are they?
It was about 14, I think.
14?
Or 12. 12 or 14.
Holy crap, that's 2 weeks worth of stuff right there.
Dude, it was a 4-hour show. What did you...
Yep, I'm gonna have to move some stuff around.
Alan, Roland, Alan Jr., Mr. Clip. When Clip sends me some speakers, I'm gonna review it, okay? Those speakers ain't cheap. Oh my god. Look at this. Read this guy's comment.
Hey, I'm new to YouTube, guys. Thanks for the welcome, Surge Flicks. Flicks with a double X, not triple X. Dude, you won't believe what I'm starting to get into now.
I don't even know if I want to know.
So you already know we're slowly diving into headphones, earbuds, headsets, and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You've been looking at watches lately. Oh,
look at the company. Look who the company is too.
I mean, if you weren't so freaking blurry. Does that say CM? GM? This is such a fail. What is that?
Damn it. Oh yeah, now you want to freaking focus.
How about you just read it to me?
Damn, is this thing really not wanting to focus?
JBL? Is that JBL? No?
No.
I don't know. I keep seeing a G and an M.
What the hell's going on with my saturation? My saturation went off. I'm telling you, man. All right, let's try this again.
Everyone's guessing JBL. Someone says CIM. Is it me? Me.
Yep.
Me box?
Yeah.
Me?
Same
Xiaomi,
company.
Xiaomi.
Yeah, Xiaomi.
Cool. That they got some quality shit.
Dude. They sent me 2 of these.
Oh, well, you have my address.
You and then this one was from Amazing Fit. This has this has a GPS. It has a battery life. It tells you your steppers. If you're doing sports, it has like a grip ton of stuff. And it's also a heart monitor, and it's what's the other thing? Your blood pressure. Reads your blood pressure.
I don't know if you should wear it.
Not right now.
The blood pressure one's gonna keep going off. Take this damn thing off and throw it across the room.
Yeah, dude. I was like, holy crap. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. So, el reloj es para mí, Rojas. It's crazy. I have companies that are starting to send me like Fitbit watches and stuff now.
Well, that's because every freaking podcast you do, you're like, well, I like shakes. I like to work out. I like to go running. I don't eat chicken wings. That's this guy.
It's nuts, dude. But there's a good chance I might go back to this.
What?
I might
How does
start
that
doing
work?
I might start doing Spartan races again. They've reached out for like sponsorships and if I would be interested in jumping in once all this crap goes away. So on my World of Rojas, I'll still do my travel stuff in there, but I might do some fitness stuff in there too now.
That makes sense. I agree. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The world of Rojas could use some fitness.
Yeah. So I'm thinking every day, just get the camera, set it up, hit record, and start talking about some of the stuff that I do. Anybody that wants to, and you know what? Like I've gained a lot of weight, a lot of unwanted weight that has made my knees kind of hurt a little bit. Going up and down the stairs. I have very weak knees because of the military. So if I gain like 10 pounds, my knees feel it. So I gained, I think about 20 pounds from when I was like about 170-ish. I'm about 190-ish right now. So I might start the fitness stuff into my World of Rojas in the meantime, because there's really not much travel. This COVID thing sucks. So I'm like, well, might as well. And there's companies that are like, hey, can we send you this stuff? And can you review some of our stuff? And I'm like, I guess, but it kind of motivates me to start working out again. So I'm thinking about doing some workout stuff. So it'll probably be like 2 videos a week on the World of Rojas channel. And it's just going to be it's me doing what I normally do. Nothing crazy. The only difference is I'm just going to record it now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So if anybody wants to follow me, World of Rojas, that's where it's going to be. As soon as we start traveling, I'll start dropping some more travel stuff, but I'm going to definitely be doing both. Actually, it's going to be 3 things. It's going to be fitness, like actual workouts. It's going to be food stuff, anything related to food. So yeah, cooking with me, and then anything related to travel. Now, the cool thing about the travel is if there's some good food stuff as I'm going, I'm probably going to record it. So I'll tell you this, everything in Canada, I've come to the conclusion is made with maple syrup.
Okay.
Prove me wrong.
I mailed a box to Rojas with maple syrup and maple cookies in it, and it blew up on the plane.
Prove me wrong. That is not true. Mims and ill. Next Level sent me a bunch of stuff. We did a Christmas exchange thing here. And like so he sent me, I took pictures.
That's pretty badass. Come on.
So he wants me to get drunk. So he sent me some cocktail mixed drinks from Star Wars, Stormtrooper mix. And then of course he knows I love barbecue. So he sent me another one, Star Wars Stormtroopers barbecue sauces. And then maple syrup everything, including an actual bottle of maple syrup. It was like maple syrup, like potato sticks, maple syrup cookies.
Those are hickory sticks. They weren't maple syrup, but the maple syrup blew up.
Hickory sticks comes from what? Maple syrup? And then and then chips with ketchup. And I think they have like maple syrup in them. But chocolate with maple syrup, gummies with maple syrup, everything was maple syrup. And then look, even that Christmas card, you see this? That Christmas card you sent me, Merry Christmas, that's made from maple syrup. So that's what Next Level sent me. We were going to record it. It's funny because we were talking about recording each other, and then he got his box and he just opened it and went to town. And then he was just like, dude, all this stuff is so good. I needed this. I needed that. I needed all this stuff. And then I get my box, and I'm like, I'm gonna open my box because he didn't open up. He didn't record his box
Right.
open.
It's
So
my
whatever.
fault.
So then I was just like, whatever. And then I open it up, and I'm just like, what is this? I'm like, maple syrup. I'm just like, what the heck? I'm like, okay. I sent Next Level stuff that I know he actually needs. And it's all tech related stuff. And then Next Level was like, Rojas looks a little hungry. I know he needs to eat snacks. And this is true. So he sends me a shit ton of Canadian snacks that I would have never gotten from the United States. So
Yeah.
I'm going to make a request right now. I need some refills on a couple things already.
Okay. Here's a good question then. Which snacks have you tried and what do you like?
Look, okay, the first box of it's maple syrup cookies. The
Those
first
are good?
box is gone, so I need another. Okay, we're going to open up the second box probably pretty soon. Okay. The maple syrup, whatever you want to call them, hickory sticks. Those are almost gone.
Mm-hmm.
We're going through the chocolates, the big time or the big one. Hold
Mr.
on.
Big.
Mr. Big. Hold on, I can't even find it. I need another one. Another one. We haven't opened up the maple syrup yet, but we just did groceries and we bought pancake mix. So guess what I'm having this weekend?
So what maple syrup did you use before? Like Aunt Jemima's?
Yeah, Aunt Jemima. What's wrong with Aunt Jemima?
Aunt Jemima, that's not maple syrup. That's like table syrup. They have no real maples in there.
It's maple syrup to me, okay?
Okay, well, just say.
So now I'm going to have Canadian maple syrup, which is the real stuff. So I don't know how hyper I'm going to be after trying so much sugar.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So
Can we do this once a month?
sure. What are we doing?
We'll find like a couple, not a lot, just a couple random items that we can't get, that the other person can't get in their country, and we'll find and we'll ship them a couple, and we'll do like our own box video.
We can do that. We could do it. We'll make a list of stuff.
3 items. Requested, new, and strange. So like how you like the Mr. Big or the hickory sticks or the cookies, you can request an old item. I have to give you a new item, and then I have to find a strange item.
Mibsden just dropped the name of our next YouTube channel, Food from Across the Border. And that's what we do. We send it and we totally do a reaction video on it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
I'm
it.
down.
Just
I'm
send
so
it.
down. Okay, let's look. Can we do that on World of Rojas?
Yeah, why not?
That makes sense, no?
We could do World of Rojas since we're doing different foods. It's funny.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This week we're gonna be doing some fitness stuff. Next week we're gonna be eating some Hershey bars from Canada.
Yes, and ketchup chips.
Here we
And just as we start to talk about snacks, we got Smokey Johnson coming in.
Oh man. What's up, Smokey? What up, Smokey?
Okay, it's 5:00 somewhere. Do you know where your kids are? If you don't, the butcher's live. Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here, man?
No, just thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for following me on the new channel. I don't know what the rules are with YouTube allowing or not allowing or whatever, but I'm still pushing forward with it. It's all tech related, so we'll see. I'm just being extra careful this time around with it. And yeah, make sure you guys do follow me. Just search Rojas Reviews. It's called Rojas Reviews. I'm going to eventually change it probably probably on the 1st of February, Rojas Tech Reviews. That's probably what I'm going to call it. Rojas Tech Reviews. So just keep following. You know, we'll be here, we'll be around, and give me some time to gather my thoughts and gather my channels and everything that I'm doing. There's so much, and it absolutely sucks right now to make sure everything's all caught up and going. And it, you know, I do feel like I'm above water right now, but barely. So yeah, I appreciate the support, appreciate the love. It was awesome seeing all the different YouTubers get together and making videos and commenting on Twitter and just like, you guys won't believe like the phone calls that I got from people that I would have never thought I would have gotten a phone call from, or text messages or everything. So, you know, having the community come together like this and just kind of like embrace me, I guess, and say, dude, it's cool. We're here for you no matter what, I think was awesome. So, you know, at the end of the day, we're here for everybody that's watching us, and hopefully you guys learned something. We're constantly learning. So, you know, I appreciate you guys being part of our journey. So appreciate every single one of you guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, man.
100%. 100%. You never know what you're going to miss out with us on. There's so many channels, so many different things. So make sure you check out the podcast. As I said before, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday is the audio. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is the video, and BS Clips is like 2 or 3 times a day. So get on that, ride that, enjoy it. There's so many different things coming down the pipeline that you guys are absolutely going to love. So make sure you're following the podcast and be on the streams. And as always, guys, you guys just stay positive, be patient and humble, and pass that positivity on to somebody else, because everybody needs it right now. You guys enjoy your weekend, be safe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Hey everybody, just before we get going, I wanted to say a huge thank you, much love and appreciation to everyone who supports what I do over here on NxtLvLTech. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button and share these videos with a family member and friend.